Okay, for those that don't know me, my name's Debbie. I've been coming to Todd's Church for approximately 7 years. I feel I've always had the Lord in my heart, even as a child. My mother used to send us on a school bus, me and my two siblings, and we used to go to a little church downtown. It was called Riverside Baptist Church, and that's where I first started. From there, I went to the Salvation Army, where I met a lot of friends and a lot of nice people. Then I ended up moving to Etobicoke, where I met Barb and her husband. I met her husband first, quite by mistake. I lived across from a building where he used to work. He was a superintendent. He used to do the gardening and everything. Well, I had 3 sons, and they used to bug Dale all the time. They'd go over and they'd pick his flowers, or they'd end up going into the back of the building at the park where they weren't supposed to be. So I met Barb first, but how I met her husband was we were sitting in Tim Hortons on West Mall, and this man comes in and he heads over to me and Barb, and I'm looking at Barb. I know that man, but I don't think he knows me, and I don't think he likes me. So she says, no, she said, that's my husband. Well, I didn't know whether to crawl under the table or whether to run to the bathroom. I was scared because I only knew him through my boys bothering him. So as it worked out, we've been friends for almost 9 years. She's the one that brought me to this church through the Encouragers. We came as a group. There was about 8 of us. I came as a group from another church that broke down. I don't know what else. I don't know what to say.
Keep going. Keep going.
Other than that, I want to be here. I love this church. I love the people in it. I love the Encouragers group. Jesus has been in my heart and been in my soul. I have my husband and my son now that joined me to come to church. I used to come by myself, but now I have them coming with me. So I guess I'm an inspiration somehow to get people to come. And in the beginning, my husband would say that he was afraid the church was going to fall down if he came in. So as you know, the church is still here. It hasn't fell down yet. So I guess...
We reframed it.
Oh, yes. I think we reframed it. We put new pillars in it. So, but other than that, that's me and that's my life.
So tell us more about like your church. So you went to Salvation Army. You were learning about Jesus as a kid. Like, can you think about like your walk with Jesus? Like, tell us like how have you grown over the years? Like,
Well, I've grown a lot because I've been through, like I was saying, many different denominations, I think the word is. And I finally think I found a place where I'm happy and where I feel I'm loved and I love the people in it. I don't know.
you're doing awesome.
No.
Debbie, what about the guardian angel?
How I come to meet Barb was through a friend, Cindy, which she no longer talks to us. But she said she wanted me to meet a friend of hers one time. So I went over to the park where I used to take my grandson. And Barb was invited over by Cindy. And she brought us some nice hot buns, Barb's buns, as we all know them. And Barb said to me, no, wait a minute, hold on, let me back up a little bit. In the morning of that same day, I put my computer on in the morning, and something popped up of who was my guardian angel. So the letters BS came up, and I'm thinking, okay, we all know what BS stands for. So I never thought any more about it. And then that night, I went to the park and I met Barb. So I didn't know her last name at the time, I just knew her as Barb. So how it come to be was, she said that her name was Barb Shorts, and her and her sister were married to 2 brothers. So then it all come back to me, BS, Barb Shorts. But at the time, I wasn't thinking Barb Shorts. I was thinking something completely different. So that's how it come to be, and I still have it on my phone. Like I kept it as a memento because it was just, I don't know how it even worked out to be like that. But it was just, I figure, an omen or something that the Lord sent to me. I have no idea. But that's how I come to meet Barb over the years. And we become the best of friends. Like I try my best to do what I can do and take care of her, and she takes care of me, and we come to church every Sunday, usually. And I am from the East Coast, if I haven't said that. I'm from Halifax. And I moved to Etobicoke in 2003. Wow. And that's where I met like a lot of the nice people that I said I've met over the years.
Ruth, you wanted to add? Come close so you're on the camera.
Oh, yeah, sure.
It's my friend Ruth.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, someone with a bigger heart can't be found. That Debbie, if there's a need, she's there. And Chuck, too, and the boys. They just pitch in, and they're a really big part of our church and our family. And I just thank you, Debbie. You're always doing what we need. And, yeah, she's a real servant of the Lord, and so is her family. And we are very blessed to have her.
Yes.